I am Sasha Varel, and welcome to the Minecraft Forum Community Spotlight.
Today we're going to talk about a mod called Computercraft, made by Dan200. What is it? Well, it's a mod that lets you build computers in Minecraft. You can program them to do all sorts of amazing stuff. You can build disk drives, floppies, to transfer data and programs. It's compatible with other mods like Buildcraft and Red Power as well, which opens up a lot of opportunities for what it can do. Now, how the computer works is you've got a computer here that could be programmed in the Lua language. I've got this particular one set up to be used to open and close this bridge down here on pistons and to open and close the iron door to the side of it. I've got this one programmed to where you can't actually type in it or do anything like that. If you want to use it, so you have to stick in a key card. In my particular case, I'm using floppies. This one is used to open the bridge. And that's how it opens over there. What it's doing there is the program I installed on that particular floppy is set to run on startup. And the computer here will not do anything else unless it runs a startup off the disk. What that program does when it starts up is it sends a redstone signal out the left side of the terminal, in this case all the way down to the piston contraption to open up the bridge. The other floppy I have sends a redstone signal out the other side and opens up this door. So if I were to pull this floppy out, close the bridge, let the computer restart. There it goes. And then we stick in the door key card, and the door's open. Nice and easy. Normally the computers are a lot like this. They're just command prompts, and you can program them to do all sorts of neat stuff. Generally, I've found that making Lua programs outside of Minecraft is a little bit easier using an editor like Notepad Plus or something like that, and then saving it in a format that the computer can recognize is generally a lot easier than trying to do it within the game itself. But all said, it's pretty interesting. It's very intuitive, I think. Now, let's see. How does one build a computer? Yeah, let's do that. Okay, so computers are actually very easy to build. The only thing you need is 7 stone, a single piece of redstone, and a single glass pane. And with that, you've got your basic computer. Now, I have to take a minute to point out that each computer is stored locally in the world file itself. Every one of these computers is its own entity. It's not just treated like a generic block. So where this computer is programmed to respond to passwords, and this one over here was programmed to respond to key cards, and this one here was programmed to do nothing at all. It's just what a computer is like when it comes out of construction. All of that is stored in the world's save. So if you were to transfer it to, say, another person who had the mod, they would have computers that did the exact same thing. Provided, of course, they also had the programs. Speaking of disk drives, making a disk drive is also very easy. Same thing, 7 smooth stone and 2 pieces of redstone instead of a glass pane, and you've got yourself a basic disk drive. That's where the floppies go into. Making floppies, all you have to do is a piece of redstone, piece of paper, got yourself a floppy. Nothing more to it than that. Now, one of the, I think one of the perks for people who use this mod, who also use others like Buildcraft or Red Power, they are compatible with that. So if you were to have, for example, Red Power, you could set up terminals with the Red Power tubes, I believe they are, and create a primitive form of internet, MineNet in Minecraft, if you will. It's really interesting. I like that. All said, I don't think I'm a good enough Lua programmer to do this mod justice. I think there's people out there who can do a lot better at it than I can. But at the same time, this mod is just so diverse and incredible. I can't imagine that there aren't people who can and will do amazing things with it. Things that will just, put my paltry little bridges and doors to shame. So that said, if you want to check it out, be sure to check out the thread link. Give Dan200 a shout, as well as the rest of his team. There are a number of people working on it. And let your friends know. I mean, it's a heck of a mod. Definitely worth a check.